In this video, I will walk you through the process of how to file 24 and 48-hour reports. This video is for any political committee making independent expenditures. For more information on when 24 and 48-hour reports are required, please visit the previous video in this series. If you are a person or group of individuals other than a political committee, please click on the link below to go to the web series for you. I am now going to go over how to create a 24-hour report for a $10,000 independent expenditure in FECFile. To do this, start by opening your committee file in FECFile and go to your next scheduled Form 3X in the Reports tab. Then, enter the necessary independent expenditures on line 24. For information on how to report independent expenditures on line 24, please watch the other videos in this series. Since our independent expenditure is already entered on line 24 of the Form 3X, go to Reports tab, right-click, and choose New. Since 24 and 48-hour reports are separate reports from the Form 3X, ensure you are choosing the correct report type from the drop-down menu. You should always choose 24-hour report, Form 24, regardless of whether you are filing a 24 or 48-hour report. You will then be prompted to fill in the election date and state of the candidate who the independent expenditure supported or opposed. Check the 48-hour box only if you are creating a 48-hour report. If you are creating a 24-hour report, leave the box unchecked. Before you close the box, you must ensure it is signed by the committee's treasurer or designated agent. Click OK to close the 24-hour report box. At this time, you have only created the report. You still need to add each independent expenditure to the 24 or 48-hour report before it is complete. To finish entering all of the necessary information in the report, highlight the report in the Reports tab, then click the All Transactions tab. You can sort the list by right-clicking and choosing Sort. Now, locate the independent expenditures that you want to add to the 24-hour report. Once you find the transaction you are looking for, right-click on the entry and select Add to Form 24. Repeat this for each independent expenditure that needs to be included on the 24-hour report. Once you are done adding the necessary transactions to the Form 24, the report is complete and ready to be uploaded. You will do this in the same manner as a regular Form 3X report. At this time, you can use the Print Preview function to view what your transactions will look like on the actual 24-hour report. To do this, highlight your report in the Reports screen. Then, click the printer icon on your toolbar. Before uploading, be sure to save your report if you haven't done so already. The easiest way to do this is to click the Save Your Report and Recent Activity icon on the toolbar. Keep watching if you'd like to be walked through closing and uploading the report. You will need to close the report before it can be uploaded. To do this, click on the Reports tab and right-click on the report you want to close. Then, select Close Report from the drop-down menu. You will be prompted to select the date closed, which should be today's date, the date you are closing and uploading the report. Click OK to return to the Reports screen. Once the report is closed, the letters should change to pinkish purple. If the letters are still black, the report is not closed and needs to be before it can be uploaded. Now, highlight the report and choose Upload from the File menu. You can also click on the Upload icon on the toolbar. The upload process will automatically run a validation process at this point to detect any errors. If no errors are found, the Upload Settings screen will appear. There are two types of messages: errors and warnings. Errors will prevent you from uploading, so it's essential you address them. Warning messages will not prevent you from uploading, but they are often useful to help you identify data entry errors that could result in receiving a letter from the FEC asking for more information. On the FEC load screen, enter the FEC ID number, password, and email address. Also remember to confirm the password and email address by entering them a second time on the right. If you do not yet have an electronic filing password, please click the link below to learn how to obtain a password. The TCP/IP filing method is the default for users that have an internet connection. The "This filing amends" field should not be filled in for new reports. Now that all of the necessary information has been entered, click Submit Filing to FEC to finish the upload process. You will receive a confirmation email once your report has been received by the FEC. This is also a good time to back up your data file. For additional reporting requirements and scenarios of independent expenditures, please continue watching the other videos in this series.